So Ash, we have the new Michael Bay film, Ambulance.
32 million. I need an extra man.
I came to you for a loan.
Look, have I ever gotten you anything that I couldn't get you out of? It's time for you to do something for your family.
So they're two brothers, one's white, one's black, but race doesn't matter in this film. Doesn't matter at all, actually. So we start off this film with Abdul's character going through some financial stuff. As in every Michael Bay film, there's always a fallen soldier that he needs to redeem himself to support his family. And then we cut to him and Jake Gyllenhaal, which is not his real brother, but his half brother. His dad took him in when he was younger. And yeah, I mean, it all kind of spirals out of control. It's funny because the film starts and it just doesn't stop.
Yeah, I said it's speed for this generation.
Yeah. And we want everything quick, easy. And with this film, you get that. So you go to talk to him about sort of a loan to get him out of trouble, financial trouble that he's in. And then suddenly it's like he's in a heist. Yeah. And mate, you have to laugh because when I watched it, I was like, rah, he's actually going on there. There's no questions asked. Well, there was a few questions asked, but he was just like, no, we need to go on this heist. We got a lot of money. What, 32, 36 million was it?
Yeah, and it's one of these ones that's like, yeah, we're doing this heist and we're doing it now.
Yeah, so he was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna join you because you're my brother, and you know I love you. And then all kind of spirals out of control really from there.
But I would say like as much as so much is going on in the movie, like it's water for ducks back. It's the action is thrown down your throat. But funny enough, it's pleasing enough.
It is, and you know what? It's probably one of the best Michael Bay films I've seen for a while. It doesn't shy away. It has, you know, you got the action, you got the comedy bits as well. You got Jake Gyllenhaal. He's kind of like a businessman, but then he just have his past behind him. I mean, yeah, and it's quite funny the way he's talking normally, and then suddenly he'll just burst with some sort of quick one, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like this guy is a maniac. But then you got the brother, which he's really calm, and you know what I mean, He's got a family where Jake Gyllenhaal actually doesn't have a family, but we actually see his family. Because there's one scene where he talks about some sort of, was it flowers or toys or something that he's supposed to get for his either daughter or something like that. So yeah, we established that he has a family, but you know what I mean, with Jake Gyllenhaal, he's quite rich. And when we see Jake, he's got all this money, all these cars, you're thinking, oh, he's made himself, you know, made something out of himself, but then you realise he robs banks for a living. Yeah,
it's all about the heist. Like the guys, you can see that he's got on his team, they're no good. No. They're just gangbangers looking like the scene in when you got the hillbilly guy. That is like, who does a heist in Birkenstocks? Yeah. Obviously, that guy gets killed off real quick.
Yeah, he does. And it's funny because like we get rushed into this action so quickly we don't even know who these characters are. So the way they just get killed off, I didn't really care. But it was kind of like, it was a sort of film where it didn't need to be 2 hours long, but it is 2 hours and 16 minutes. That's quite a long time.
It's a long movie, but because it does its character building as it goes along, you kind of engrossed into the action, and you start to love the characters as well. Because obviously, how the movie is. The paramedic, she's in debt, and ideally, you're wondering what her role is going to be in all of this, because she's a carefree nurse. Like I said, she can keep anyone alive for 20 minutes. Yeah. After that, she didn't care. She's your eye candy. She's your what's called that Transformers?
Oh, Megan Fox.
She's the Megan Fox.
She's the Megan. She is the Megan Fox ambulance. That's right, man. And you know, you have these three characters, and it cuts back to law enforcement and other gangsters in LA. I mean, to be honest, LA is obviously, it's kind of like a character in the film as well, and it does look pretty. Even with the Michael Bay shots, there's drone shots that just don't make any sense. There's shots over their heads and then shots around their bodies and stuff. Because when I was just watching cameras flying off buildings and stuff, there'll be camera going up a building and then suddenly go down the building. You're thinking, Jesus Christ. But I can't lie, it looked pretty. Everyone did a good job, and you know, it. I think there was an Easter egg of Transformers in there.
I think there was Easter eggs. Going back to your reference about LA,
Yeah.
it says we can't be rushing in, trying to do these manoeuvres that the FBI and the SWAT would do because of LA traffic. And for one, I've been in LA traffic, and that is madness. You don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But the twists and turns, using the cartel, using the, I would say, the background of LA, using the back streets, it all was finally knit together.
It was, and even with the cartel bit as well, it kind of, you know, they're all characters as well, and obviously we didn't get to know them that well, but you know, they felt like real people, but it felt ridiculous. Obviously, the way they got involved, and we're gonna do this, and if you need this, we're gonna pay you that.
Like I said, like for me, I was actually excited. The trailer sold it to me, but I would say for the movie, for 2 hours, it went by very, very smoothly. But I would say it is the speed for 2022.
Yeah.
It engrossed you because the movie is non-stop. Like the car chases and everything, it is Michael Bay. Explosion, explosion, crash, explosion. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
But they said that he didn't even spend so much money and he weren't even happy with the effects. For me, I thought the effects were better than being a B movie. It was still a Hollywood blockbuster.
It was, and I thought the effects were good. I don't understand. It looked like a Michael Bay film with a color palette and all that. You know, you just identify that his films. So it's kind of, you know, when you see it on even the trailer, no one needs to tell you what it is, but you know it's gonna be a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
The way it looks and everything. Michael Bay did 6 Underground from Netflix. I watched the first 20 minutes. Thought it was a bit too much action.
Yeah, I
Turned it straight off.
myself.
Yeah, I think there's sometimes you can get a bit too much. But yeah, he's there. If you love or hate him, he's still a great filmmaker in retrospect. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, as I said, it's probably one of my films of the year. The dialogue drew me in. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, sick.